Well, here's a part 2 for the 1986 clamshell collection. So, it was release date on March 25th, 1986. The Living Desert. The Living Desert, The True Life Adventures. Here it is. Here's the label itself. It's printed on February 5th, 1986. This one I had for a long time. Back in like 2014 or something. Here's the 1986 VHS of Jungle Cat. Release date on March 25th, 1986, which is the release on the same day as the Walt Disney Black Diamond Classics lineup was The Sword and Stone. So, yeah, take off the sticker. Here is the, right here. Yeah. Here's a, here's the label itself, and there's no print date. There's no print date on this tape. It was a release date March 25th, 1986. Yep. Well, there is another March 25th release, like Ugly Dachshund. Yep. There is other 2 Stories and Fables VHS. Might be volume 18 and 19 were released around March 25th. The Stories and Fables volume 18 and 19, that tape's going to be rare and super hard to find. Well, I won't find that copy either. These are 3 releases in April 1986. April 29, 1986 release on $1 Million Duck. Release date on April 29, 1986. But the label itself is printed on April 17, 1986. Has the same print date as on my 1986 cut box VHS of Davy Crockett and the River Pirates. The Fire the Grey Wolf from the April release. But it's April 1986 release. But the label itself, and there is no print date. There's no print date. This is an April release. This is an April 1986 home video release of The Fire Grey Wolf. And April 1986 release of 6 Gun Law. Here it is. Yeah. Here's the label itself, and there is no printing on this tape. While this does have a trailer for Journey Night Game at the beginning. It has an hour on Walt Disney video screen trailer for Journey Night Game. I don't like the VHS copy of Return for Witch Mountain, $1 Million Duck, and The Fire Grey Wolf. And a 6 Gun Law. Yeah. Then around June 1986 release of Sword Dear to My Heart. Yeah, it's from June 1986. Here's the label itself, regular sticker label. This was printed on July 1st, 1986. Some reason it says MGM on it. I don't know why, but yeah. And here's a 1986 VHS of Music for Everybody from the Neon Mickey series. Released in June 1986. Here's the label itself, and this was printed on June 10th, 1986. And Run Appaloosa Run, the 1986 release. The Fatal One. Here's the sticker label itself, and it's printed on August 7th, 1986. And the 1986 VHS of Nature's Better Built Homes. Here it is. Here's a sticker label itself. The wheel look old on this tape. And this has wheel look old on this tape. And the print date is May 27th, 1986. These two were released in July 1986 for One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing. Here it is. Oh god. Can't get it out. Here's the label itself. And there is no printing on this tape, but yeah, like I told you, this one does have the low pitch black screen dividend on this tape, but my copy does have a low pitch black screen dividend on this tape. But unlike Julian's copy, this one did not have a low pitch black screen dividend. My Julian's copy does not have a low pitch black screen dividend, but my copy does have the low pitch black screen dividend. Unidentified point out from the 1986 VHS was released date July 29, 1986. The same day as One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing. Here's a sticker with itself, and this was printed on July 11th, 1986. So after the Walt Disney World Resort preview at the end, this one does have a low pitch black screen diff at the end too. Yep, it does have a low pitch black screen diff at the end, just like the One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing. Here's a 1986 VHS of Treasure Man Kumi was released date August 19th. Yep. There's a label itself. This is printed on October 20th, 1986. So this is a layer printing. This one does not have a black screen diff in the end at all. And King of the Grizzlies 1986 VHS was released date August 19th. Yep. 1986. Yep. Here is the 1986 sticker label. And this was printed on September 5th, 1986. Has the same print date as on my 1986 VHS of The Music Man. And the wheels look old on this tape, but yes, this one does have the Walt Disney World preview at the end. And this one does not have a low pitch black screen diff at the end. Right. The same with Treasure Man Kumi. Here's the 5 Bar Creek Volume 12 was released date August 19th, 1986. But same day as Off Beef came out on the video. July 10, 1986 has the Walt Disney World Resort preview and the low pitch black screen diff in the end. Yeah. That's it for the final in the VHS collections from 1986.